my wife in the club. We gon' see though. I feel like she more of a CEO, or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. You boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it. I do what I want. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore. My city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G. James is up next. The rest is up to me. These lames is upset. My peers get upstaged. The fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming. These people are oppressed. And I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael just trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it. 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 They don't love it.
Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm riding, I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, 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 and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, 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 and him.
Been the best in this game for a minute. If I want it, then I'ma go get it. Ain't no asking, you know I'ma spend it. I don't go back and forth like it's tennis. I'm in mode, I've been locked on a mission. Cupid G, I ask God as my witness. I'm not pressing my bro off suspicion. Never pressing my bro off suspicion. She from Nola, she got superstition. I'm not waiting and hoping and wishing. I'm not stopping, I'm balling relentless. I'm a stepper, I'm standing on business. In the rumors, I'm out in my business. I'm a tutor, teach you how to get it. I said, fin with the ones in your city. We make movies, we all the way with it.
Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, 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 and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, 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 and him.
I told people, yes, I'm him. I did the impossible, but I'm not him. Gotta be by the escalator. I'm on the rim, hit the button with a blitz. We gon' study this film. I ain't gotta say nothing. Ain't always for real. Country, trying to give me your meal. You want you some violence. You got you a deal. Mr. Bushwick, Bill, tell me how you feel. No, I'm not from Dallas. Yes, I'm a cowboy. We them boys. We making loud noise. They ain't pressure. I be looking like I out. Got a defensive line that'll make them sit down. Feel like it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The first game's out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Ready.
Right away, they'll change the look. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they could be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
And he is going to lose lose yardage here. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as they step aside here in this first quarter. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Come on, 38.
Back to throw, Ritter. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 34. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
He completes it to Olave. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Here we go, set. Green. Green jack.
Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And this is going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
They begin here with a run by Andrews.
The fuck? And I'm going to get penalized for it? Oh, hell no.
So it's the big left tackle.
Oh, man.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip.
What the fuck was that?
And instinctively, you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's what he put in the trophy case. His first career interception, that's going to be what he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw caught by Olave. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. Going play action. Ritter. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. is going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, confused. 22 needle. Check view. Ready?
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19. Should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
You look at the Saints defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because his feeling was good, solid performance, did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely would like to see some improvement in this week's game.
They always want improvement, don't they?
They certainly do.
Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Oh, my.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Oh, good cut.
Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Ritter with it after the play fake. His throw incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now Ritter going to change up the look.
Strike.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 26. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
Hold it, heel, flat.
Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run it with Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. They'll look to throw here. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. The Niners had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
A good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
On the toss, there goes Andrews. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after. They got his man complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll drop to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Here's Andrews. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now a 2nd and 2. Back to throw here. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Second and 10. Now back to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his first season. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Moody good with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Saints first down.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Ritter. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
3 yards on that last run, so here is 2nd and 7 from the 28. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it?
There he goes left side. Touchdown. Raiders have cut it back within a score. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for two. They'll try and run for it with Andrews.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
At their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Ritter to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Yeah, get his ass.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Derek Brown able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Now 3rd down and very long.
Black ultra. Black 2.
Ritter will set up to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Andrews. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 114 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. They'll run again here with Andrews. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that point.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Let's go.
2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel. A 22-yard touchdown run. And the scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. They'll look to throw. And he's got it here.
You fucker, George. What the fuck?
So we'll have to see what that's about. So a legal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver's inbounds or out of bounds. You expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible. And that's not a tough one for an official to see, especially one standing on the sideline.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Saints. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Hey, go steal. Ready?
The quarterback will
Oh, pick it up, pick it up.
Winner has it knocked out. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and 11. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Here's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now here's Samuel on the end around. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go. Andrews shrugs into the stiff arm. Pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 131 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll look to throw now on first down. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They're going to look to throw.
Oh!
And he hits it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Anthony Schwartz, 32 yards. And the Niners have taken a 4th quarter lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run for it with Andrews. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they pump their lead to 3. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Ritter to throw on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
And he still doesn't have the catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely, that was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Here's 2nd and 10.
Smash, red, fight, Dixie, jackrabbit.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's free going down the left side. It's a
Missed
foot
him.
race. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point try now from Dicker. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Saints 34, 49ers 30.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Brandon Ayuk fighting his way through contact and finally brought down at the 38. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Ayuk goes in motion. On 1st down, it's Andrews. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about.
You're not even blocking anybody.
That's exhibit A for physical play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On the ground, Andrews again. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw here. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Jonathan Abel picks it. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now a 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Ritter. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And this one will be returned to right. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Andrews. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 3rd down, Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Right back to him on 1st down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and caught by YR4. Now San Francisco will call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 3rd. Wow. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line.
Oh my God.
Again, up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30.
Good run. Oh my God.
All the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead.
That's so trash.
They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase.
I mean, it was a good run, bro, but come on now. 2-2-1 game?
The thunderbolt that just came out of that one that puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them, or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here's 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Oh, good game.